Chocs and Chocettes in between Chocoberts here for another video review. It's the Cadbury Caramilk, new Cadbury Caramilk. Yes, slices caramel. Not sure. Well, Caramilk, Cadbury Caramel, slices caramel, caramel slices caramel, caramel. Not sure how you pronounce it or say it or what have you, but anyway, you get the gist of it. 167 gram bar. Now, it's an import from Australia. So it's got the it's Cadbury Australia Caramel. Now they were the ones that started all this caramel. As far as the mainstream is concerned, it's Cadbury Caramel in Australia. We just had that bar originally, and they brought it over to the UK. We have that now as well. But Australia, they've kind of ran with it even further. To be honest with you, they've got I think they've got the Caramel Crispy in the UK, but that's about it. But maybe Caramel Buttons. But in Australia, they've got all sorts, and this is one of them. I guess the slices is one of their range. I don't know if it just seems to be sort of layers of things basically. You can see in this one, what does it say? Caramelized white chocolate, flowing caramel, vanilla flavoured creme or cream, and choc biscuit pieces. This sounds so far up my street, it's practically at my front door. Or in my house even. In fact, it is in my house, so there we go. Yeah, so very excited for this one. I really am. B&M1 this one. Really, this just sounds so much on my street. I love Cadbury Caramilk. I like caramel as well. I like biscuit pieces. Cream, I guess, I'm not too sure on. Might be one of those, but nonetheless, they have had it in some other products. I think the vanilla and passion fruit one they did. You know, basically it was the same, well, similar to this. Had cream and passion flavoured sort of I don't know, sauce in there, whatever you'd say. I'm not sure, but as well as the cream, it seemed to work. So fingers crossed. So 100% it's the same source cocoa. I'd look into that if it's of interest to you, because 100% it's a bold claim, as I always say. So I'd give that a check. There we go. So these bars 180 grams, but this one, I don't know, it's got other things in it, cream and things which might be a bit, or creme, which might be a bit lighter. But also know, they say creme, or spell it creme rather than cream when it isn't actually cream. I believe that's what the, I don't know if that's true. I've seen one exception to that rule. I can't remember what it was now, but I believe because it doesn't really have cream in it, I think that's what they call it. But I'm not sure. Could be wrong. It's just my opinion, pretty much that. But that's what I seem to believe. Got stuff on the back now, so it's got that Cocoa Life plan, it's elaborating on it. Cadbury believes that sustainable source cocoa does good for farmers, their communities and our planet. There you go, more stuff on it there. So yeah, so take a look into it if it's that's important to you. Now I've got basically in Australia they do have calorie information, but they don't give it kilocalories, just kilojoules. So that's the grid there. Take a look at that. And they do have an import sticker here. What's it say there? We believe that tasting good and doing good should go hand in hand. There we go. So they're really promoting that thing, aren't they? I guess that plan, you know. I guess yeah. All right. So here's the actual UK equivalent here. All right. So in this, I've noticed these to be wrong, or sometimes they round things up, so not quite right sometimes. But nonetheless, because it's easier for me to read and because it converts to calories and things, I will use this one for reference. But I did give you the one, the Australian one, if you want to calculate it yourself. I used to do it in the past, but I feel like it's perhaps a bit overkill, really. We have stuck things over the sticker. It does say cocoa solids 23%, milk solids 29%. I'm not sure, but we can see here we've got this one here. So hopefully this is correct. So caramelized white chocolate with vanilla flavoured filling, it says. Smooth flowing caramel and chocolate flavoured biscuit pieces. Caramelized white chocolate 63%, vanilla flavoured filling 15%, caramel 14%, chocolate flavoured biscuit pieces 7%. What does that add up to? Does it add up to 100? 78, 92, 99 it adds up to. So. Alright, so lots of ingredients here you can see. So it's got something here. So white chocolate contains cocoa solids 23% minimum, milk solids 29% minimum. So that's obviously what I was saying down there. Alright, and there's the calories. So 400 grams, 536 calories, 31.2 grams of fat, 18.3 of which is saturated. So chocolate products usually tend to be between 500 to 550 calories, although there have been some lower instances, but per 100 grams that is. This one's on the upper end of it, or more towards the upper end. And the per 4 squares, 25 grams, 134 calories, 7.8 grams of fat, 4.6 of which is saturated. So per 4 squares, that seems odd, that, per 25 grams. Alright, so, okay, well, the thing is, the bar's 167 grams, and if 25 grams is 4 squares, then that should either end in a 0 or a 5, because basically there's 4 squares per line I can feel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a 4 by 8 bar. So 25 times 8, so that's 200 grams, and it's only 167 grams. So not sure what's going on there. It seems very strange. That doesn't quite work, does it? So make of that what you will. What's it saying? Does it give you? So there you go. Servings per packet 6.6. Serving size 25 grams, approximately 4 squares. So there you go. So 6.6. You know, so 150. Yes, that sounds more right. So they, you know what I mean? So yeah, don't know. It's not right that really. They're not really sort of approximately whatever. I don't know. Interesting. All right. Please dispose of packaging thoughtfully. It says thoughtfully. Scan the QR code to learn more. There's some. What's it thoughtfully? I mean, please, responsibly. It should say, not thoughtfully. So it addresses Cadbury, Australia, New Zealand, things like that. Doesn't have the used to have Malaysia and Indonesia, I believe it was, on these, but doesn't have them anymore. So yeah. So to Caramilk and the colour purple are trademarks used under license, and Caramilk's trademarks as well. So you see the ones say caramelised white chocolate usually. But there you go. Caramilk is a nice name. I like it. But yeah, all right. Well, we need to give it an open so it looks like on the inside. So let's do just that. Okay, everyone, give this, yes, Cadbury Caramilk, new Cadbury Caramilk, slices caramel, there's a bit of a mouthful there, and open, and why not? So time recording, I've done about 1,100 reviews, something along those lines. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to if I've not done so already. And so I'm going to put some more reviews, some related ones, which is other Cadbury Australia ones, other Caramilk ones, other Dairy Milk ones. I don't know anything I can think of that's relatively similar. Australian products, things like that. So yeah, if you like, subscribe, leave a comment or feed, go check us out. If you enjoy this too. Notice there's a big biscuit piece poking through there. It does ruin the effect a bit somewhat, but yeah. Nonetheless, it smells very nice as well. Let's give a bit of measurement before I get carried away. About 17.1, 17.2 centimetres. And we'll get the old calipers for the rest of it. Why not? Try to handle it not too much, make it doesn't melt. Roughly about 8.5 centimetres. In height, about 1.2 centimetres, and in between the segments, about 7.5. And there we go, look at that, look at that. Oh yes, so a 4x8 bar, yep, as I mentioned. Looks absolutely gorgeous, doesn't it? Looks absolutely gorgeous. So it's a segmented, quite typical segments, nothing too dramatic going on. I think the Cadbury UK segmented parts look a bit nicer, but they're probably, you know, there's probably less chocolate there for the design, so I'm happy with it just to be blocks like this. Looks very nice indeed, that. It's very nice indeed, yeah, really nice. Alright, well, let's give a bit of a snap. Yes, quite soft. There's some caramel coming through there, so we'll move some away. Okay, now I do have a knife somewhere. I thought I did. Yes, I do. Here it is, yes. So let's a bit of a chop through the middle of one. I was going to say I might do it from the top, because it sometimes crushes them, you see, if you do it from the top. From the side, there you go. So, not too amazing to look at on the inside, I don't think you'd say. Yeah, so you can see it's not really great looking, is it? It doesn't look that great. So we can sort of, looks like on the, compared to how it should look. Should really be able to. Again, you know, it's not that neat anyway, but you can clearly see the caramel at the bottom, the biscuit at the top, and the cream. You know, it's not as neat, but it's there. It's there. I'm not, you know, we're not too bothered about it not looking exactly like that. And I think the bits are there basically, aren't they? You can see the biscuit pieces. You know, there's two chocolatey bits on top. You can see the caramel, you can see the cream. I think it's good enough, that, to be honest with you. I'm happy with that. I think the things are represented well enough. See the other side there as well. Yeah. And yeah, there's a nice layer of chocolate around it. I think I'm happy with that. I am happy with it. Very much so. Just chop it in half down that side as well. That's a bit neater there. You can see the caramel though, perhaps is not all the way to the end on that one on there. But yeah, not sure what to make of that. Something to bear in mind, maybe. Let's try again with this one. Yes, it goes all the way to the side there. Saying it wasn't really, so it just stops in the middle, but it could have been because it's an edge piece. Generally, it's not like that. It has to stop at the edges, of course, so it's not going through the segments generally when you snap it. So, you know, because they're just put together, aren't they? Really, you know, it's a solid chocolate base. So the cream does merge a bit. So, but yeah, overall, I'm happy with that. I am happy. I'm happy with how they look, how they smell. But how did it taste? Well, let's lift myself up and find out. Looking forward to this. Let's give it a taste. Okay, everyone, going to give this Cadbury Caramilk Australia. Yes, slices caramel. a taste. Caramelized white chocolate, flowing caramel, vanilla flavoured creme, and chocolate biscuit pieces, a taste. Yeah, very much excited for this one, very much excited. Let's get a look at that. It's a nice runny caramel actually. I didn't show the camera running too much before, but when I broke this one off, definitely runny there. Seems to have a lot of things I'm quite happy with here. Caramel, Caramilk chocolate, lovely. Biscuit pieces. Cream bits usually I find not too excited for in other products such as the Oreo creams and stuff like that. I always tend to be, as in dairy milk with Oreo and stuff like that. As an Oreo cream sense, I'm not too big a fan of that. I like Oreos themselves, but remember, it seems to, I guess it is a bit Oreo-like, isn't it, when you think about it? I've not really put that together before, but I guess it's choc biscuit pieces and sort of like a vanilla cream. I guess perhaps it is Oreo, caramel with caramel and Oreo. So we'll see. Does it work? Well, let's give it a taste and find out. Nice, nice caramel. It goes without saying. It's a lovely chocolate. It's full as well, full of pieces. There's a nice crunch there. For me though, I don't know. Is there sort of like too many things in this one, and not enough of any of them? I think might be the problem there. It's another square. It's one of them. I think the caramel is improving it over just having the cream and biscuit, because then it would basically be like one of those Oreo. It would be Caramilk Oreo basically. That is essentially what it is. It's those like Oreo chocolate bars, dairy milk Oreo, things like that. They've got those Oreo biscuit pieces in, or faux Oreo biscuit pieces in, and that cream is meant to represent an Oreo biscuit. It's basically that, but with caramel on top of it. And I don't know. It's nice. It's definitely better than those. It's nice. It is really nice. The caramel's nice. I just feel like there's perhaps not enough caramel, and the Oreo, the biscuit pieces and cream. I don't know. I prefer if it didn't have the cream in it and just had caramel in it, and then the biscuit pieces in there. I think for me, I'm just not a big fan of that cream. It's just not great for me. It's all right, but and I just feel like it's, I don't know. It's nice, but I think the cream definitely sort of it's quite a predominant, it's a dominant taste really. I think it kind of detracts a bit from, in this case, the caramel flavour and I don't know, just in the caramel really. It just, I don't know. It's one of those. I think some people, yes, like with anything, if that's your bag, then you'll be in heaven with this, with that ingredient, with that cream. But for me, I don't know. I feel like it's the weak link in this, and I feel like it's dragging everything else down with it. Rather than being something that lifts everything up or accompany, sort of accompanies things very well, complements them. Doesn't really do that. I like the biscuit pieces though. But if you bear in mind, this is basically caramel with Oreo with caramel on top of it. So, but the caramel just isn't. There isn't enough of it, and it's not strong enough a flavour to caramel, especially where the caramel chocolate is sort of, has a caramel taste to it as well. And caramel just doesn't really add much, It's not enough of it. Say that caramel, that sort of cream, is a predominant flavour. I do like the bar. It is very nice. I love the chocolate, but it's just, let's say that cream centre just brings it down. Really, it's not as good as you'd think it would be. Because it's not labelled as like Oreo. Well, for me, for instance, I just didn't consider it being basically Oreo. An Oreo Caramilk Oreo with caramel. It sounded looked a lot better than that, but that's basically what it is. And those bars for me are quite disappointing. And unfortunately, this is quite disappointing as well. The caramel in there is a nice addition, but it doesn't really add much, really, because it's the Caramilk chocolate has that similar kind of taste anyway. So it's kind of a bit, just disappointing, really. I think the caramel on it's still a nice addition, but it's just not strong enough to make much of a difference because of that cream flavour and the caramel chocolate on top of it. The biscuit's nice, so a nice crunch. It's also chocolate biscuit, it's nice, but all in all, just disappointing really, but still nice all the same. I think a regular sort of Cadbury bar with Oreo is probably a 3.5. Is this one any better? I'm not sure. It's almost a 4, but I feel like it is still a bit disappointing. So I think for me, it's a very high 3.5, a low 4, but I'm going to say 3.5 out of 5. So disappointing one, this one. But I'd say very high 3.5. It's almost 4, but that disappointment factor is what brings it down really. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Let me know what you think of this one. Leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you. And I always do a best to reply. Check out the member program and Discord server. Links are in the description for those. Click on these videos that's been on screen now. Great to support my channel by continuing to watch my content. And have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye for now guys. Take care. Bye.